For the final time this season, the Chicago Blackhawks have come to town. It wasn't too long ago that they were here back on November 29th, but they also play in Chicago on Friday night at the United Center.
Tanev sends it back down low. Matthew Perreault steals. Cam Ward out of the net. Lowry a backhander, and Ward got back and got a piece of it.
And that doesn't take long to get to a pretty dangerous area. Comes that close to getting the game's first goal.
He'll send it ahead for Perlini. Perlini with the back pass, looking off that back post, trying to get that onto the stick of Strome, and that failed to work, and the Jets bring it right back with Laine. Tyler Myers follows up on the play off the crossbars. Goal and an assist for Myers against Philadelphia, and finds Pipe on that one. Unable to clear the zone, though. Right back in for Roslovic. Oh, he had Appleton off the backside, and he couldn't get a stick on it. Little, and he tried to come backside for Kyle Connor. Scheifele, or rather Laine, into Little, in tight, and he chipped it over top the net. Lemieux will carry it in. Hit in behind the net, and play whistle down. And the first penalty of the hockey game is going to go to the Chicago Blackhawks. Gets it back for Byfuglien, back for Wheeler. Wheeler looks for Scheifele, and that block. Rebound, Laine whipped it wide. Byfuglien controls, back for Wheeler. Kyle Connor. Back for Wheeler, back for up. Byfuglien scores! Dustin Byfuglien lets it go from the line. May have been tipped by Mark Scheifele. And the Jets have the game's opening goal.
To see if Mark Scheifele gets rewarded for that. He came awfully close to touching that.
Jokiharju back into his own end, and some talk about whether or not he will go to the World Junior Championship. In for Myers, scores! Tyler Myers takes the feed and finds the back of the net. And the Jets have taken a 2-0 lead.
Nice little backhand, puts it right into the strike zone for Myers, and the one-timer beats Ward up over the blocker here, and we're not 10 minutes into the first. Jets up by 2.
Into the slot it goes, off a skate, almost onto the stick of Jonathan Toews, but grabbed off by Kyle Connor. Brian Little heads to the net. Kyle Connor dragged it back, scores! The puck stayed with him. And Kyle Connor with the little backhander, and he scores in back-to-back games. Give him 12 on the year, and it's 3-0 Jets. Wheeler with a power play assist in this game already. Gets it to Byfuglien, scramble in front of the net. Puck is still loose and shoveled to the line, but kept in as Toews couldn't clear. And Kane will send this ahead for Toews. Toews to the line, drops it back. In for DeBrincat, blocker save made by Brossoit. Fortin is after it, Alexander Fortin. Plays it into the slot to Murphy, and a right pad save made by Brossoit. Period pressure now by the Hawks. Fortin plays it back. Jokiharju with the shot. Deflected by Kruger, and a good save by Brossoit. To try to get away from Lowry, then takes a bump from Tanev. Lowry to Tanev, save made, penalty coming to the Hawks. Hawks clear, but Wheeler traps it. On for Byfuglien, the shot, rebound, score! Kyle Connor did not waste any time. Cam Ward not sure where that rebound ended up. And Kyle Connor has his second of the night. And the Jets now with 5 power play goals in the last 2 games. Dylan Strome across the line. Strome trying to pull it to the forehand. Does. Waits, fires, scores. Great patience by Dylan Strome. And he's got the Hawks on the board. It's 4-1.
Well, that's a thing of beauty as he does a spinorama, keeps puck possession, virtually no angle. Look at Brossoit out to challenge. And
into the slot for Brandon Tanev, dishes it off to Kulikov. Save made, rebound, another shot. Cleared away, kept in by Kulikov. Just beyond his reach, and Connor Murphy will carry it back in. 16:46 for Connor Murphy against Montreal in his first game of the year. Wrister there by Jonathan Toews, grabbed and held by Brossoit. Dominic Cahoon ahead for Kane. Kane into the slot, knocked off his stick. Kemp gets it. Shot from the side, scramble, score! Shot from the right side by Jokiharju, got stopped And the Hawks put the rebound in, and they've gone back-to-back with goals, and this is a 2-goal game. Pulls it in for Dustin Byfuglien. Byfuglien plays it down. Wheeler the blast, and Cam Ward makes the save. To center and no further as Ehlers had it, lost it. Here comes Kane. Rister off the goalpost, and it is underneath Brossoit, gets cleared away, and a slashing penalty coming on the play as Patrick Kane puts it off the goalpost. Myers ahead for Wheeler, shorthanded. 2-on-1. Wheeler fires, and Cam Ward may have got a piece of that with his glove. Here comes Laine. Try to go outside in. Brian Little follows up to Laine. Big save, Cam Ward. Laine opened up, and the perfect pass from Brian Little. Trying to get it down low, then Byfuglien stopped it as he took it away from Strome. Down for Ehlers. He pulls that back, and he put it over top the net on the far side. What a play by Nikolai Ehlers in tight. Little back for Kulikov. Back for Brian Little. Into Laine. Down for Connor for the hat trick. What a save by Cam Ward. Kyle Connor looking for his first NHL hat trick and denied by the 34-year-old Cam Ward. Back for Morrissey and back for Ehlers. Comes to the forehand, snapped it right on. Rebound, Ward tried to clear it. It went off Brandon Manning, and Ward had to grab it. 14 minutes left to go, third period. Jets up by 2. DeBrincat breaks it up, gets it for Kane. Kane, shot, score! DeBrincat from a sharp angle as the Hawks capitalize on the turnover, and this is a 1-goal game.
What could easily be a 5 or 6-2 game all of a sudden is 4-3 with a bit of a weak goal against.
His pass off the skate of Laine and back in for Taves, in for Saad, back for Taves, and the pass a little too far. And 48 seconds of ice time against Montreal. 10 minutes of those came on the power play when the Hawks had 8. Shot, rebound, score! Matthew Perreault, the rebound off of Cam Ward. And Perreault gets the power play goal, and the Jets have a 2-goal lead.
There's the rebound, and Matthew Perreault, who comes in on the weak side wisely, puts himself in a pretty darn good spot to capitalize. He makes no mistake there in the power play, and that 2-goal lead is regained.
For the Winnipeg Jets, 9 different goal scorers. Centered in front, Taves trying to pull that out of the left pad of Laurent Brossoit. Have to wait for another day. Brossoit turns this aside. Byfuglien puts it off the boards, back out at center. Brandon Tanev at the empty net scores. Byfuglien will pick up his 3rd point of the night, as Tanev will get goal number 6.
He puts a bow on this one where there was some blemishes in the second half of the game as the Jets took a 3-0 lead after 1 period. Their power play went to work. 3 for 5 with the extra man. Brossoit did what he had to do to get the Jets the 6-3 win over a suffering Hawks team.